Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're gonna be doing some brows, some do's and some don'ts. So my brows need to be waxed. I don't know if you guys can tell, but they need to be waxed, so I'm gonna go ahead and wax them. I don't recommend waxing yourself at home. I recommend going to a licensed professional to get waxed. I always do my own eyebrows. I've done my own eyebrows since beauty school. This looks crazy, I know. A tip, if you are going to get your brows done in a salon or anywhere, make sure, please make sure that they are not double dipping their sticks into the wax pot, because that's very unsanitary and just very gross. The weather here in West Virginia is super crazy. Like yesterday, I thought the weather in Arkansas was crazy. No. Oh shit. The weather here is crazy. Oh my god. Okay. Like literally it was 60 degrees on Friday. Today, today it was below freezing, and yesterday it was snowing. Ouch. Another thing, so I tried to do my own nails, well, I did my own nails, but I'm right-handed, so here's what I got. So trimming your eyebrows is the key to having a good eyebrow shape. So if you don't do it or never even thought about it, well, I don't suggest that you try it at home. Maybe look up, recommended brow artist in your area. Speaking of, I'm sorry to my little brow babies back home. I miss you guys. I miss doing your brows. And I know you guys probably miss me. Like, look at this. Do you see how long these things are? They are freaking wild. And excuse my skin. I woke up with a ton of new friends this morning on my face, so okay, so these are my natural brows. with no products in them. Like I said, I'm trying to grow this one back out. I really don't know what happened. I don't know. I feel like I try to grow my eyebrows out and then it never really ends up happening. No, one time I did grow my eyebrows out, but they were way too grown out. So today I am going to be using some of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Dip. And my eyebrows are super dark. Like, my hair is way overgrown, but my hair is pretty dark naturally. And so I use the shade dark brown. Oh my gosh. It won't focus. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Okay, so we are going to start off with some don'ts, okay? The first thing you want to do is grab a little bit of product. This thing is like so empty. I need to get a new one. And a tip, if you have some pomade or, you know, like a gel, brow gel or whatever in the tub, or even like your mascara, if it's dried out, you can put like a little bit of coconut oil. I put vitamin C in mine and it brings it like right back to life, which is really super cool. And you know, that way you're not wasting it. Usually people will just throw it away because they think, oh my gosh, like I can't use this anymore. It's, you know, it's done for, but it's not. Just put some oil in it, boom, brings that baby right back to life. Okay, so the first thing that you don't want to do, well, okay. First of all, you don't want to load this brush down. This is I'm pretty sure this is a NYX brow brush, but the wording has worn off because I use it all the time. So first things first, make sure, I use the top of the lid to just kind of smooth this product onto the end of the brush. And just to get it nice and flat. So you pretty much want your brush to be flat. Okay, so I see a lot of blocky eyebrows. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like the eyebrows that are just like, they're just like filled in completely. You know, they look like squared blocks. Okay, I'm hoping that trend goes away. Hopefully soon. Maybe I can help you guys, you know, maybe get out of it, because it's just, to me, it's not cute. It's not cute. Okay, so the first things first, I keep saying first things first, but I keep going on about something else. So here's what I do. I think my child's screaming. Here's what I do. Okay, I start off the beginning and I just do light strokes right underneath the brow. I'm just gonna follow it all the way to the end. So we're gonna follow it all the way to the end. So this is what it should look like. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab a little bit more product, and then I'm going to take the top of my lid again, brush it out flat. And then I'm gonna brush these eyebrow hairs on the top down. Okay, and then I'm gonna follow on top, but instead of starting at this very beginning here, I am gonna go about, so I have a pretty wide nose, and I use this part of my nose for the reference for my eyebrows. That way they're not like this far apart, because it just doesn't look good on me. So we're not gonna start at the beginning. We're gonna find like a middle point. Maybe, is this your iris? I think that's what this is called. So we're gonna start maybe right in there. And we're gonna just line the top with little strokes. Okay, and then for some reason, I'm missing part of my eyebrow here. It's never really grown in. Like over here, I have it, this little part right here. But over here, it's not there. So I'm gonna go ahead and create that shape. So what I'm gonna do is mark my brow where it needs to be. And my hair's driving me insane. I'm just gonna take my brush, follow it straight. Okay. So then I've got that. And it looks kind of funky right now, but I'm just gonna follow it down. Okay, so then we've got another funky looking. And then you're gonna connect it here. We're gonna pick up some more product. Again, wipe it away. And then now we're just gonna do light brush strokes inside of these lines we created, staying away from the front of the brow. Okay, so now we're gonna take our brush, like I have a spoolie on the end. So this is like a double-ended brush. So I'm just gonna brush all of this upwards and brush this pomade in here. And that kind of smooths it out a little bit. So I'm gonna take what's left on the end of my brush, and I am going to just lightly press upwards. Okay, and then I'm going to take my brush and just blend it out. So this is kind of what we should have. This is kind of more of like a dramatic eyebrow. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like a dramatic eyebrow on this side. This is what I do whenever I do like super glammy makeup. And then the other eyebrow, I'm gonna do just like more of a natural look. Okay, so once I'm done with that, it's looking pretty nice. So I'm gonna take some concealer. I don't know what kind of brush this is. I don't even know if it's a concealer brush, but that's what I use it for. So again, just like the, just like your brow product, I take my lid and kind of smooth it out. So I'm gonna start from the beginning of my brow and just go right underneath it. Just follow it all the way through. And this just kind of gives it like a nice clean look. So we're just gonna kind of just outline the bottom. That makes it like extra sharp and crispy. I'm not gonna, usually whenever I do this, I'm doing like a full face of makeup, obviously. I'm not doing that today, but usually I would go ahead and prime my eyelids too with the concealer. And then you want to just kind of blend it out. And then I like to leave right under the brow bone, not blend it out, just to make that highlight look a little more poppin'. And then you want to go ahead and do the same thing on the top. You probably want to do it with something a little bit darker, like closer to your foundation, but I'm just going to show you with this concealer. Again, just kind of blending it into this front. And just blending the top out. So there is what the finished brow, oh well. Sometimes whenever you use the concealer, you get it a little bit into the brow where it's not supposed to be. So you just go back in there and clean it up. So that's how I get my glam brow. It's pretty simple, not too hard. The key is just trying to keep this front part natural while filling in the tail in the midsection. And then you just want to go in with some clear brow gel to just kind of, it brings the look all together and lays down any kind of like stubborn hairs. Yep, just like that. And I think it looks pretty natural, just a little, it looks more defined. Obviously, I would not wear a brow like this without any makeup. Like, I probably would not even wear this brow with like a natural look. This is more of a glam brow. I'm going to show you guys how I would do my natural brow. So again, usually if I do like just a natural, I like to take the powder, and I use ebony because it's dark, and obviously I use this side a lot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean off my brush here, and I'm gonna dip into this darker shade. And then you want to top off that excess. And we're pretty much doing almost the same thing as this eyebrow. It's just going to be a lot lighter. Powder is a lot less harsh. I'm just using upward strokes here. And at the front, just upward strokes. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip back into it. Tap off the excess. Again, light strokes downward. And then the same thing on the top. Just to kind of fill in where there's any missing hair. And then just fill the middle in. So you just, it's pretty much like an outline, and then you fill it in. That's really all it is. And then for powder brows, I like to go in and I like to do the top with what's left over on the brush. And then just fill it in. Light upward strokes. And then brush it through. It's pretty simple. See, it's a lot, like this one's pretty dramatic compared to this one. This is more of a natural, everyday type look. I like to wear glam makeup every day. So technically this would not be my everyday brow. This would be more of my everyday brow. And then I still like to put concealer just a little bit underneath, and then also still go back in with the brow gel. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This time I'm just gonna do the bottom. I'm not really gonna go in and do the top. And then just blend it out. And then the brow gel. And you just want to follow the brow shape. So the front, you want to brush these upwards, and then just kind of start following it this way. And then there we have a pretty natural brow. Glam, natural. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope these brows do's and don'ts really helped you out. I don't know if I said like many don'ts, but the do's, I hope they did help you. So this is kind of more of a how to glam versus natural brow. And if you like this video, please press the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you guys.